I'm ready. Let's go. Wait. Now let's go. We're gonna do it my way. Let's go!
A dreary morning in northwest Jacksonville suddenly turned into a battlefield in just a few seconds. At 9 a.m., Officer A.C. Galding pulled over a vehicle near the Trout River and Ribault intersection. But suddenly, the driver stepped out, drew a gun, and fired directly at the officer.
Oh, I remember this. This is a different video, but I remember this. The officer takes off running.
The bullet flew through the air.
I have no idea why he ran like that. He had a whole patrol unit to hide behind.
Shootout just inches apart.
Traffic 6-6. It's going to be Trout River Ribault. Trout River Ribault. Get fucking back, you dumb shit!
Hey, Miss Bridge, you dumb shit.
Officers found the suspect wearing a bulletproof vest and carrying 2 firearms, one of which was a rifle. This was the second shooting.
Can you guys hear it okay? Is the volume up enough, and can you hear me over the volume?
The gun is in the passenger seat. I can't tell it.
Shoot him again if he's moving. Shoot him again. You can't do that. I'm joking. Thank you, T-Gun.
I'm gonna move this out of the way real quick.
You're the only one in here that's gonna see my thong now. Because you're very responsive. I sent you 3-part thing and submit videos on Discord, Pat, if you get time. Okay, I got him. Kelly. Yeah, Ghost, usually headshots doesn't really...
The shoulder out there. Yeah, that's why you got here.
Yeah, you can't touch him. Did you see her touch him? Dumbass. That's a crime scene, you fucktard. Don't touch nothing. Don't touch the door. Don't do nothing until it's roped off. And then the initiating officer can search the vehicle. Hope everyone did well with all the storms. Yeah, I'm glad they're over. North Paint Street, Chicago.
Besides our main channel, we now have a new one.
Oh, shit.
Hey, everyone. Besides our main...
You know what? I'm not gonna be able to do it this way. I don't like all that shit. We're gonna go somewhere else. Same video, somewhere else. Yeah, that guy bit the dust. Good. He's a menace to society, piece of shit. And he needed to go somewhere else.
One of which was a rifle. This was the...
Yeah, that's why you got here.
Here I can advance. Oh, look at the little hood rat. Aww. Piece of shit.
The scene was secured.
The fuck?
Get There's two more.
And thrilling investigation. A deeper dive into besides our main channel.
Come on.
To check it out. Just search for
Oh.
Detect 2024 at an Amazon
I was hitting the
subscription.
wrong
Thanks for your
arrow.
support.
Shut
On May
up.
12th, 2024, at an Amazon facility,
See
a
what
22-year-old security guard caused
see what happens when I don't edit the videos in Camtasia? I stopped doing that. I spend way too much time getting ready for the stream. I'm not editing the videos anymore, but this is what happens. You see all this shit.
shock by attempting to assassinate his supervisor. Yusuf
Another
tried to
one
shoot
bites the
from behind
dust.
the supervisor.
Another one bites the dust. Absolutely. Please don't waste a grave plot on that piece of shit. Just throw him in a hole and cover it. Only so nobody smells the body. Piece of criminal shit. 14 new pairs? Damn. Hand only, darling. I mean, just hand only. No instruments needed. Just your hand, that's it. Okay, if you must use the flip-flop to start off with.
However,
Holy
the gun
shit!
jammed and no bullets fired. Fortunately, the victim managed to escape in time.
Wait,
After-
what just happened? So this guy doesn't work there?
22-year-old On May 12th, 2024, at an Amazon facility, a 22-year-old security guard caused shock by attempting to assassinate his supervisor. Yusuf tried to shoot from
Holy
behind
shit!
the supervisor.
He was trying to kill his supervisor. Yeah, that's what a hood rat does. Absolutely. Okay. So your flip-flops, my butt cheeks, extra soft. Perfect. Perfect match. See, I was going to be a good boy tonight, Bridge, but here you come in. You're a bad influence on me. Before the stream, I was like, I'm going to be a good boy tonight. I'm not going to cuss as much. I'm not going to, And then Texas started in on me, calling me a smart ass for doing absolutely nothing. I told him I was innocent.
However,
Look at that shit.
the gun jammed and no bullets fired. Fortunately, the victim managed to escape in time. After the failed assassination attempt, Yusuf fled the scene in an attempt to escape.
Okay, let me get rid of that. I'm sorry, Texas, did you say something? I didn't see it. I like being a mod from time to
About
time.
90 minutes later, Yusuf was found in Columbus, Ohio. When the police approached, he stepped out of a red convertible and immediately, a struggle broke out.
Because he told the little hood rat piece of shit that he had to actually work for his paycheck. There's 3 things you cannot give a hood rat. A job, a fat lip, and a black eye. So yeah, he didn't want to work. He just wanted a paycheck.
You good.
Yeah, we're at 12 and 1.
Yusuf fired at the officers, creating a dangerous situation. The police were forced to use force, and ultimately, the suspect was shot dead while attempting to escape.
Those are not firecrackers you're hearing either.
Hey,
I'm hit.
Bergman was arrested after causing a disturbance at a hotel. When taken to the station, he broke the patrol car's window, escaped from his handcuffs, and grabbed a backup revolver from the police officer's backpack. The police noticed the situation, and a tense standoff ensued shortly after.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Hands. Let me see your hands right now. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands right now. Let me see your fucking hands.
How many times are you gonna say it? Spray him with pepper spray, you dumbass.
He's got a gun. He's got a gun.
He's got a gun in the backseat of your patrol unit.
Let me see your hands. Bro, let me see your hands. Stop. We don't want to shoot you.
Do you see this shit? This is a prisoner transport. Okay? A prisoner transport that the fucktard officer didn't pat the guy down properly. And he's back behind the officer, could have shot him in the head. And he's got a gun. It was probably that female officer that brought him in. That wouldn't surprise me at all. You know, because if her mascara's running just a little bit, she forgets everything else. And I'm not even being funny.
Nobody wants to shoot you, bro. Let me see your
No,
hands.
they're not paying attention to the crossfire.
Let's back up. Let's back up.
Back up, you coward bastard. Spray pepper spray in there. If he can't see and he can't breathe, he can't shoot. I mean, common sense could kick in at any moment. Now, right there, I'm sad to say, if this was on our shift, the city would have to buy new windows for my patrol unit. Because right there, when he shot that weapon, oh, fuck. I got 3 clips, and I'm going to use at least 2 of them.
A gunshot rang out from inside.
Oh, is the window? Yeah, the driver's side window's open, but I don't think the back window is open.
The SUV, shattering the rear window. A shirtless man, blood dripping from his chest and shoulder.
I'd like to know how in the hell he opened that door. Once you get back there, you can't get out from the inside. I mean, unless you climb through the cubby hole. That's weird how he got through the... And you might be right. It looks like that window is shattered, Miss T-Gun. You see how it's broken around the edges? So I don't know why they just didn't use a half a can of pepper spray. All you have to do, once you do that, is take this patrol unit. Somebody's going to have to get in there with a gas mask or something and get that patrol unit outside and roll down all the windows and let it sit overnight.
Stepped out of the vehicle. Despite the bleeding, the police ordered him to stop, but the suspect continued moving toward the car door.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
Look at these fucking cowards. And obviously this is in California, ladies and gentlemen, San Diego, where they don't know how to be police officers there.
Get away from the vehicle! Show me your hands right now!
Yeah, okay, so that's how he got out. He kicked out the window and reached out and opened the door from the outside. That's how he got out. Okay, thank you, Todd. That's what I said. Copycatter. And here's another thing. You're in a carport. This is their Sally port, I guess. You got way too many people running their fucking mouths. One person. Do you think that guy, he's already stressed out, adrenaline to the max. Do you think he understands anything anybody around him is saying? He does not. You got too many people doing this shit. And I can hear that bitch female in a uniform that shouldn't be running her fucking mouth. Everybody needs to shut up except one person. And that's the person that arrested him in the beginning. Whoever that person is needs to give commands because he already knows that person. Man, if you had to be cops, you pieces of shit, you'd fucking lose your minds. Shoot that piece of shit. He's trying to steal the car. There's way too many people talking. Too much blood. Wait, I don't want to violate any community guidelines here.
A K-9 unit was deployed, and Bergman was arrested after being injured. He was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
Yeah, it was just some finger paint, Miss Bridge. Way too many people giving commands. Way too many people. Oh, he screamed and say, "Shut the fuck up, everybody!"
Right in front of our.
Because I wouldn't have to. We knew.
And all of a sudden we just hear this loud crash, and it sounded like he threw a bottle. And he's saying, "Call the cops! Call the cops! Call the cops!"
Is he throwing things out into traffic?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, what's going on? I'm at 7th Street and Bell on the side with the Safeway. What's going on there? Yeah. There's a man, he busted the window in the Safeway when we're in there, and now he's been wandering around here, and he went into the UPS store, and now he just came out of there, but he's kind of violent. Okay, and how long ago was this? Maybe 5 minutes ago. 911, what's the address of your emergency?
East Bell Road.
What's going on there?
There was a man, he just walked out into the parking lot. He came in kind of shouting, and then he threw a bottle and broke glass at our door. The entrance was shattered. He's still in the parking lot.
Thank you, Mind of Z, for following me 18 minutes ago.
3 consecutive 911 calls reported
Appreciate
a man
it, buddy.
causing chaos, smashing Safeway windows, storming into UPS, breaking residential windows, wandering through parking lots. Police were immediately dispatched.
Drop the rock then! Drop the rock!
I'm looking for my dogs.
Get back here. I get it. Drop the rock. Drop the rock. Drop it. Drop the rock. Yeah, let's get.
Oh shit, let me start the
221.
guys, I'm gonna start this goal again. Let's start this goal. Let's see. No, let's yeah, let's do, yeah, that's right. And let's do 10. And let's make it 3 hours. And I will stream this Friday if that matters to anybody. I mean, that's just a bonus. I mean, for supporting the channel. If we make this goal, I'll stream this Friday. There we go. The goal has started. It's the little target up at the top. The little black, it says 0 of 10. Okay, let's go. Who gave me some butterflies?
The police closed
Bridge!
in on the parking lot and spotted
Does that mean
the
you want to
suspect
kiss
holding a
my
large
ass?
rock.
Butterfly?
Despite being ordered to stop, he recklessly fled.
I'm game.
Drop it! Drop it! Drop the rock!
Does anybody see a pattern here? Now you understand why I said 87% of all violent crimes in our country is committed by hood rats. Criminal pieces of shit. Yeah, the dartboard thing, Future. Not that you're gonna take any of your fucking Big Mac money and try to reach my goal there, Trooper. I understand that.
Sunbag, get that sunbag up. Drop the rock and get down on the ground.
Do you think he's gonna do that? Do you really think he's gonna obey your commands? I just like to let you know, to see where the female officer is. Waiting for the male officer to get in front of her. I made extra large stuffed burritos tonight, sour cream on the side.
As he swung
Are you trying to get it where I can't wear my thong, Miss Bridge?
Shooting multiple rounds to stop him.
Okay, I'm game for that too. Shoot the piece of shit.
Sunbag on the south side of this. Now. No. Do not go in there.
You can't shoot him because he went in there. Does he have a gun?
223, 221 Indian, 998. At the suspect's down. I don't know if there's anybody inside who needs help.
The police immediately approached, and despite being injured, the suspect still struggled, forcing the officers to use a tourniquet and secure him tightly. The suspect was identified as Triplet.
I wouldn't have put a tourniquet on him.
Switha, I'm with you right here.
Hands. Let me see your hands, man. I'm trying to help you.
No. Get that arm back.
Down. Oh. Hands behind your back. Stop resisting.
There.
There you go.
Now, let me tell you why this officer took the shot. He did what he had to do. The suspect was going into a business where the officer had no idea how many hostages may be in there. He couldn't have the guy go in there and start taking hostages. So on his entry, he shot him, which is exactly what he should have done to protect the public safety.
The officers were able to secure the man and provide aid to include putting on a tourniquet. No other citizens or officers were injured during this incident.
In Coweta, Georgia, the police stopped the driver for a minor violation. But when they discovered the driver's license was suspended, the car suddenly sped off. A reckless decision.
Hey, step out. Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
We knew what happened. No, roll down your freaking window. I don't let them just roll down the window like that. No, I have them detained. If they're gonna roll down that window, I'm gonna break it and arrest them for refusal to comply. See, officers don't do their jobs when they let them do that.
103 miles per hour at times, passing a school bus, crossing a double yellow line, and narrowly avoiding
running from the
collision.
police, Ghost, is a felony crime.
Was put at risk because of one impulsive decision.
That's true. Passing Mayor, let me get somebody call over so I can put him up with.
Must be a hard thing to put in that position where you have to make a fast decision to shoot. Yeah, it is. Pat, how could he take hostages with a damn rock?
A spike strip flattened the tires, followed by a pit maneuver.
I tell you what, Ghost. Go to your airport and go through security holding a rock, a big rock, and see if they let you board the plane. You can do a lot of damage with a big rock. Just saying. Even without the rock, I think the officer did the right call. You're dealing with a menace to society piece of shit that should be taken off planet Earth. So there is that.
That sent the suspect's car spinning.
Criminals'
However,
lives
instead of
do
pulling over
not
to the
matter.
right, the car swerved left and collided with another vehicle.
Oh, look. Look at the little hood rat. Piece of shit.
The suspect was immediately arrested. But do you think it was over? Just a few minutes later, the situation completely reversed.
No, I don't got nothing, bro.
I ain't got nothing, bro.
While
Yeah.
being handcuffed
There you
and placed
go.
in the patrol car, the
Piece of
suspect
shit.
slipped the cuffs to the front, kicked the partition, and crawled through to the driver's cabin. He stole the patrol car, and thus the second chase began.
Oh! Yo!
Just so you know, somebody is losing their job. I have no idea. See, I didn't have that little slider. My cage was not plexiglass. It was a steel cage with little diamond shapes all over it. No way they're going through it unless they can slip underneath the passenger seat. That's the only way they're getting up there. They need to go back to the metal cage so at least they can do a freaking brake check and shit.
Yeah, to the Tahoe, headed towards Phoenix. Just had a tire come off.
We call that a screen test, by the way. And it's a screen test because the whole cage looks like a big screen, you know, with the little diamond. It's all metal, pure metal.
A precise pit maneuver brought the stolen patrol car to a halt.
Yeah, ruh-roh.
The suspect fled into the woods with a fierce pursuit following. A taser was deployed, and he fell
Run
to
him
the ground.
over.
This time, not only was he handcuffed,
You can
but
hit
his
him with
legs
that
were
car
also shackled.
because he's a danger to the public safety. Don't pepper spray him. I mean, don't tase him, pepper spray him.
The chase started with a reckless acceleration. The police stormed into a crowded residential area, narrow streets and steep sections, trying to surround the suspect.
Okay, I'm gonna try to be good the rest of the stream. That's gonna take a lot of thinking on my part. But I'm gonna try to be a good boy. Country girl, aren't you so proud? I'm gonna try to be good. Now see, country girl, sweetheart, that's what I say. I think I'm an angel too. Thank you for saying that, for pointing out the obvious. Thank you, darling, very much. Doggone it. So I gave up on Skittles, went to my second favorite gummy bears, all natural. No, I need the Skittles. Gummy bears take too long to chew.
Weaved through an alley,
If they're
drove up
laying
a
on
steep
your left
slope,
butt
and
cheek,
jumped onto the
Miss
sidewalk,
Bridge, I
completely
need the
losing
Skittles
control.
back.
The police split up.
They're
with one
easier
officer
to
climbing a
manage,
public staircase,
so I can go to the
turning
next
scene
Skittle.
into an action movie.
And trust me, you're gonna want me to go to the next Skittle. So can we bring the fucking Skittles back, please? Oh, shit. So do I, Todd? Look at that. Oh my God. Not the way me and Bridge wants to use them, they're not, Texas. They're superb. Absolutely. But ice cream is way too cold. It'll take you right out of the mood. We'll have to sit in front of a bonfire for an hour. So let's skip the ice cream. I can get the licking without the ice cream. I used to eat push-ups. Yeah, I can do it. I thought I was gonna be good for the rest of the stream. There goes that idea. Oh, it does, Texas. Absolutely it involves. No such thing as too cold. Cromwell, I beg to differ, sir. No, I didn't say push pops. Push up. It's called a push up. It was an orange ice cream sickle inside of a toilet paper roll that you got from the ice cream man. Oh, do they still make them? Wait, hold on. That's very important. Do they still make push-ups? I thought them things went out in the 90s. Yeah, exactly, Ghost. Does anybody know if that's true? That they still make push-ups?
The steel formation closed in from all directions. The suspect ran.
They're not called push pops. It's called push ups. Yeah, I know they made orange sherbet, but do they still put it in a toilet paper roll with push ups on the side? It looks like a rainbow and shit.
Desperately, dodging patrol
Aiden
cars, but couldn't
Sayer.
escape. Eventually, he was cornered
Welcome
and
back.
fell. No one was injured, but he will have to pay the price.
Yeah, sure, Bert. Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
November 3rd.
Okay. You guys have heard me say how badass Louisiana law enforcement is. Kind of like Mississippi. But they don't put up with any shit. Can you go online and find a whole bunch, like you can in Arkansas, a whole bunch of police chases and shit out of Louisiana? No, you cannot. Because they shut that shit down. This is going to prove some shit, right? Louisiana, law enforcement officers, don't play.
2024. DPS Capitol Police spotted
Push
a
up
Chevrolet
pop. Is that
speeding
what
at
it's called?
56
Push up
miles per
pops?
hour.
Yeah, maybe,
Lights and
yeah.
sirens activated. The driver accelerated, raced onto Interstate 110, turned onto College Drive, and disappeared deep into a residential area. A heart-pounding chase began.
I don't know what Freezy Pops are, Ghost. Now, does anybody know why he took the lead? I'll tell everybody. Because he's the officer out there in the field that is pit certified. Oh, I gotta hope it's a butt shot. There's not even any picture. Okay, yeah, push-ups. Okay, good. Got it. In the 70s, the ice cream treats you pushed up from a tube were commonly called push-ups, not push-pops. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold the groceries. Okay? Hold on. Thank you, Miss Bridge. Court adjourned. In the 70s, the ice cream treats you pushed up from the tube were commonly called push-ups, not push-pops, Mr. Ghost Man. As some might recall, push-ups were sherbet treats, typically orange or lime. I never had any of those, that came in a cardboard tube like a toilet paper roll. Court adjourned. Just saying. See, here's the thing. I'm throwing this in everybody's face that called it push pops because I'm not right too often. So when I am, I want to make it clear that the butterfly strikes again. I don't know. I never had orange or lime. I didn't know they came in those. I almost couldn't even fucking say the word, Miss Bridge. My tongue twisted so I think I sprained it. Name is later more widespread term with the Flintstone flavors of the 90s, but the original treat was indeed push-ups. Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Bridge. Spank my ass, please, for your assistance. I really appreciate it, Miss Bridge. They used to sell those on the ice cream. Yeah. We used to run 3 blocks chasing the fucking ice cream man to either get a push-up or a screwball. Does anybody know what a screwball is? It's like a push-up. So anyway, it's in the shape of one of those fucking street cones, but smaller. And it had a piece of bubble gum, a round piece of bubble gum at the bottom. And it was sherbet. You can get it in blue and red and yellow and all these different colors and different flavors. But the goal was to get all the way down to the very bottom of that cone, plastic cone, to get the bubble gum.
Into an empty lot after more than 20 minutes
I know,
of pursuit,
I am.
taking an unpredictable route. With every passing second, the danger tightened.
What?
A violent crash into a utility pole sent the Suburban spinning backward, crashing directly into the police car. Gunshots rang out. The Suburban then sped towards a tree, slammed into it, and flipped over, ending the dramatic chase.
What's wrong with dead man strolling? Now, did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? That I do want to point out. Watch what happens right here. You remember how I'm always saying, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. That's when they're moving that vehicle towards a police officer and using it as a weapon. You can immediately open fire. A lot of these fucktard idiots with a badge doesn't do that. They care more about the criminals than the safety of the general public, okay? But watch this. This is how it's done, ladies and gentlemen.
Ending the dramatic chase.
Watch what happens. Right here. He waits, and as soon as he brings that car towards him, he opens fire. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to jump out of the way. You can do that while you're shooting, of course. Excellent. Excellent. Every Saturday night on Twitch under Rig. Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we even watch this video, I want everybody to know, and Miss T-Gun will understand what I'm saying. We're in a country now on this video to where they say, stop, or I'll say stop again. Yeah, that's pathetic. Just pathetic.
Officer Harrison stayed on the Vauxhall Astra's tail as it turned into St. Mark Grove. speeding into a dead end. Without hesitation, Harrison pressed on, determined not
God,
to
I hope
let the
this is the
suspect
butt
escape.
picture I've been waiting for. Oh shit, he passed away?
Shipton Road.
Cheers!
Brake lights. It's toward St. Mark Grove Church. So right
Damn.
into a cul-de-sac. Kilo Yankee 09, Mike Zulu Oscar. Is into a cul-de-sac. Stand by.
Talking all weird and shit.
Tactical contact. Vehicle's being rammed. Stand by.
I can't say shoot him because they don't do
The
that.
Astra slammed into the police car, smoke billowing up, then
I didn't know
continued
that.
speeding toward Howard
Damn.
Lake at over 120 miles per hour, driving against traffic, creating extreme danger.
Yep.
Back out, Howard Link. Substantial damage. I have
I'll make them my corners. Okay. You were young, dumb, and full of your bad influence on yourself.
Outside the carriageway. Requesting IPP authority, please.
I know that, Ghost. That's why I said stop, or I'll say stop again. I know we're in the UK, and it's pathetic. They don't give the officers guns.
Vehicle's been involved in a pursuit already with 1532. Made contact with his vehicle. Believe it to be Michael Neesham driving. I cannot ID the driver at this time. Offside of the carriageway on a right-hand bend. High risk. I'm single crewed.
Hey guys, I do have a goal going.
Into the village of Shipton.
If I get 10 super chats tonight, I will stream this Friday. Wearing only my thong and a t-shirt. I know Miss T-Gun and Miss Bridge will be here early. You gotta get your seat early for Friday night. It's gonna be standing room only.
Stand by, vehicles, reciprocal. Back towards York, stand by. Stand by, we are left.
Okay, Miss Bridge.
Wigginton and Haxby.
Who sent that?
The chase continued on a dark, narrow country road
Susan.
with no lights. The
Oh,
Astra
yeah,
sped
you
off,
too, Susan.
Sparks flying from the heavily
Yeah,
damaged
you already
vehicle,
got a
but the
reserved
driver
seat. You're
didn't
one of my
stop,
mods.
disappearing without a trace.
Vehicles off-road is crash.
Crash. That's how they say it? Oh, they got crash. He sounds like a fag.
Off-road.
Jesus Christ.
Off Moor Lane at the moment, stand by.
He's taking puberty blockers. Yep, I can hear it in his voice. Crash.
On November 8th, 2022, at the intersection of West 35th and Pike, Jones suddenly fled when blocked. Officer Harrison gave chase, reaching speeds over
Yeah, I know they
76
don't. I
miles
know the
per hour,
firearms
ticking
squads
off
don't mess
intense
around.
pursuit.
I can say that, future trooper. I got freedom of speech. The Constitution outweighs TOS. We just gotta start forcing it on these platforms that, hey, your TOS doesn't supersede the Constitution of the United States, dumbass. Louisiana. What are you doing? We would have come rocking in there with guns drawn, yanking that bastard out of the
Then
car.
suddenly shifted into drive and sped off, throwing Officer Stewart under the hood of Officer.
Now you see what happens when you don't have control of the scene? Did you see how these fuckers just approached the car like, oh, buddy, thanks for stopping. Hey, man, did you get any Happy Meals for us? I mean, what the fuck? The guy was running. Once he stopped, we would have blitzed that car with our guns drawn, yank open the door, grab him by the hair of his head, and drag him out of the fucking car. Did you see these guys? Watch. Watch what they do. They're just so fucking stupid. What do you think's gonna happen, fucktard? You're right, Ghost. Absolutely, you're right. Now, I want you to watch the nonchalant way they get out of the car like, oh, it's no big deal. What the fuck? Look at it. This guy walking like he's drunk or just took a couple shots of whiskey. He goes out in a circle. He doesn't come around and go straight to the car. He went out in a circle and stumbled. This guy, I don't know what the fuck he's thinking. Jerk that son of a bitch out of the car. If they'd have done that, he wouldn't have been able to run and flip that officer over the hood of the patrol unit. Watch it. Oh, he even says, hey, hey, hey to Goober. It took Brock Lesnar over here to finally go to the fucking door and ask him, what are you doing? Look at this shit. Watch him. You fucking idiot. Yeah, well, you got what you asked for, fucktards.
Drive and sped off, throwing Officer Stewart
Shoot
over the
him!
hood of Officer Moister's patrol car, causing severe damage. He continued recklessly speeding through major roads.
Now they're chasing somebody they shouldn't be chasing. He should already be in cuffs back there at the first scene. They hire anybody with a fucking pulse. If you got a pulse, you're in. Wow. Well, there is that, Ghost. That's the only positive advancement. But here's the problem with that scenario, Ghost. What if the next charge is murder or homicide with a vehicle? That death could have been prevented had they blitzed that fucking car with their guns drawn and yanked his ass out of the driver's seat. Instead of acting like he just pulled into Sonic and they're there to take his fucking order. Some of this shit, man. How come that never happened to me in the line of duty? I never got flipped over a fucking car, somebody taking off like that.
Reaching over 100 miles per hour, making it difficult to close in. Police were
of
forced
course.
to call off the pursuit to protect public safety. Now,
Forced to call off the... You never stop the chase, ever. Because all you're doing now is putting the safety in more danger. When he goes and does a home invasion or an armed robbery or shoots somebody at a gas pump. That's the stupidest fucking thing the liberals ever came up with, except for the COVID, the fake-demic shit. Calling off a chase for public safety. Do you know how stupid that is?
nowadays, there's no need for a detailed plan like the
D3
criminals in
protection. Hey, D3, I've just got to ask. Okay? I got to ask you a question. Are you a buddy or a darling? Because with a name like D3 protection, it sounds like you work at a condom factory or something. I don't know. And if you do work at a condom factory that's not Trojan, then you could still be a darling. So I'm asking for a friend.
Everything is so easy that she was too lazy to even get out of the car.
Yeah, you're right about that, Simon, about YouTube. Absolutely.
In Santa Fe, a young woman robbed a drive-thru with a gun, just because it was convenient. She pointed the gun at a Starbucks employee, grabbed a few $100s in 30 seconds.
Are you fucking kidding me? You close the window, duck down, and run. You don't give her shit. She's not going to hang around there trying to get in through the window because she knows the cops are on their way. Don't do that.
And then fled.
Wow.
But is that money worth risking a life for?
Yeah, I come up with a good one every now and then, Miss T-Gun. D3 protection.
The black convertible.
And, hey, D3, please tell me those condoms come in extra small. You guys have to start thinking about the little guys. I mean, literally. You got to start thinking about us little guys. I make LEOs like you snap and blackjacks. Oh, really? See, my dad used to carry what they called a slapjack. You said blackjacks. Wait, I make law enforcement like you snaps and black. Yeah, it was called a slapjack. It was a big piece of leather, hard leather with a piece of metal sewed into the tip.
Sped down the desert highway, with the police hot on its tail. It swerved to avoid the spike strips weaving through the road.
Can you send me a slapjack? I'd appreciate it. I'd buy one. I thought they stopped making those things. What's getting hot, Ghost? What's getting hot?
The police called for backup. Shots
Can I
began to
shoot
fire
at a
as the
moving
suspect
vehicle?
Opened fire from the
Texas.
rear window, shattering the police car's windshield.
No, I'm saying
The
this is in
officers returned
Texas.
Fire, hitting the suspect's convertible top, but he kept speeding away relentlessly.
Don't listen to this idiot that's trying to tell you to shoot the back window out. Are you serious, D3? D3, are you on my Discord? Here's my Discord. I'll put it over there on Rumble. Can you send me the link? I'm not kidding, I'm serious. Where's Discord? There it is. Here you go, buddy. Here's my Discord. Your favorite person is on Kick, Miss Twisted. Are you? Oh, you're talking to Miss Twisted. Okay. Ghost, no problem. I want a slapjack because when my dad passed away, I got his slapjack, and it was at the time I had a little red Ford Pinto. It was my first car was a 1968 Pontiac. What was it? Damn, I forgot the name of it now, but my second car was this little red Pinto. And it was in the glove box. And it just like disappeared. Nobody broke out my window or nothing. It's just one day it wasn't in my glove box. I don't know what happened to it. And I'd really like to have a slapjack again. Just to have it. Just kind of reminds me of my dad, that's all. I mean, it's a sentimental thing. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to carry it around or nothing. But I've got this frame with my dad's flag from his funeral and his badges. He's got 2 badges, and it's a glass case. And I'd like to put that slapjack because I can put some nails in there and then stand it upside. Anyway, that's way too much information. But yeah, I would love to have one.
In the end, the car...
30 grams is not that much there, Ghost. Someone got arrested, I think, yesterday night or earlier today with more than 30 grams. Talking about 30 kilos? Because 30 grams is not a lot. I mean, it's not like, for personal use, but it's not a lot.
Crashed into a ditch.
Pat Twisted's on Kick. I Twisted Kick.
Her boyfriend, injured, tried to crawl out of the car.
I am here. I see you.
With death and silence all over. $1,500.
Oh, wait, now he's back over. Okay, he's about 45 down. 45 down. Felony stop. Felony stop.
What do you mean felony stop? Of course it's a felony stop. The shit they say on the radio is just insane nowadays. Felony stop, felony stop. No shit. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
What do you think about this outcome? Type 1 if it seems reckless and foolish. Type 2 if you think everyone makes mistakes, but the price paid is too high.
You're doing good! Don't stop! Lead! Look to your head! Stay clear, look to your head! Stay clear, look to your head! Actually clear? Actually clear.
Todd said, that's Dukes of Hazzard's kind of shit.
On December 3rd, 2023, Officer Caleb Dobbins stopped a silver...
Oh no, you're not gonna slap ass with a slapjack. That'll knock you the... My dad, he used to turn it sideways, D3, and use the side of it, because it was the hardest. Crack somebody's skull open. No, you don't want to spank him with a slapjack.
Infiniti Q50. As soon as he approached, the driver slammed the gas and fled, turning everything into chaos.
But the pegging is a good idea, Texas. With a female, of course. Slap ass while you're pegging. Hey, that's a good combination. Without the slapjack, though. Dukes of Hazzard's kind of shit. You know, can we just go all out? Can we just go? Thank you, Ghost. Thank you, buddy. Ghost, I'm such a good fucking streamer. You know, such a good streamer. I mean, in my own mind, of course. Yeah, it did. I didn't plan it that way. Just kind of happened. Pity.
The first pit maneuver caused the Infiniti to spin, but the driver maintained control. On the second...
let me ask somebody, does anybody know about Infinitis? Are Infinitis front-wheel drive or rear-wheel or all? You can get them in all four. If it's an all-four, it's hard to pit that all-four drive. But unless it's a Jeep, like a Jeep Wrangler, oh, fuck, those are so top-heavy you can pit them real easy. But other than that, I'm just curious. I don't know about these vehicles if they're front wheel drive or rear wheel or whatever they are.
In pit, the car spun out, crashing into the grass and then into the bushes. But the driver still refused to surrender.
Oh, they're all wheel? Oh shit! He really did a good job if it's all wheel drive.
The driver jumped out of the car and fled.
Thank you, buddy.
Dobbins deployed his taser, firing twice, but was unsuccessful. After a fierce struggle, the suspect was finally subdued and taken into custody.
I don't know if that's his dog chasing him or the canine chasing him, but it looked like the canine chasing him because he went for his freaking calf.
Unsuccessful. After a fierce struggle, the suspect was finally subdued and taken into custody.
No, I think that's his dog. I think that's his dog.
Stop! Get on the ground!
Poor dog.
Get on the ground now! Get on the ground!
I would have pepper sprayed the shit out of him if he don't have a weapon. Just for general principle, just to put him in pain for the next 45 minutes. Yeah, that's about the size of the pit bull that attacked me, Ghost. Ripped my freaking left arm apart. Of course, I'm not complaining. My name's not in the obituary, so I ain't got a damn thing to complain about. Okay? I'm truly blessed.
The night chase on the highway began when the red motorcycle sped through traffic, showing no intention of stopping. It swerved aggressively, causing panic among both the police...
You know, I just want to say this. I've rode on a motorcycle as a passenger once. Scared the hell out of me. I don't like motorcycles. But I remember, and I was probably 26, first time I ever got on a motorcycle. First and last time, right? So, but I realized something on that first ride. I was putting my arm around my uncle Travis. He wanted to show off his new motorcycle. Of course, it wasn't new. He built it from scratch. Everything on there was from a different motorcycle, right? But he loved it, and he wanted to show me. So, okay. Scared to death. But I realized something. I realized sitting behind him and that motorcycle humming and vibrating, I realized at that moment why women love riding on a motorcycle. It's like a vibrator for the highway. It's like, what the fuck? Now I understand that. I got it. It's a fucking vibrator going down the road for the... Enough said. I just want to let you know I can be taught.
Police and other drivers.
Yeah, look, I'll tell you this, Ghost. Unless I knew for a fact I was chasing an armed robber, or if I could tell it's a kid, like 16, 17-year-old out for a thrill ride, I'm not chasing them. I'm not going to have that 16-year-old's life on my brain for the rest of my life. So, which already happened once, never happen again. So no, if I knew I'm chasing a felon, I'm going to chase him till he drops. But if it's just, because most of the time they run from you just for a thrill. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss T-Gun. Did I misspeak? Did I let the cat out of the bag, so to speak? Sorry. But you're right, Ghost. We don't usually chase motorcycles. Okay, now a motorcycle can chase a motorcycle.
The police closed in from all directions, and the suspect tried to turn around but was surrounded. The driver lost control, and both of them fell to the ground. The police immediately restrained the driver, while the passenger remained stunned.
Watch the girl! She's an innocent. He's the fucktard, not the girl. Yeah, I don't like motorcycles. They scare the hell out of me.
Police stopped a vehicle on Interstate 71, Warren County, Ohio. It seemed routine, but a 51-year-old woman suddenly signaled for help, hinting she might have been kidnapped.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I point something out that my butt lover, Miss T-Gun, just said? I'm just reading on text. Here's what Miss T-Gun just said on Rumble. V-twin engines and Kawasaki's are the best. Don't ask how I know. Yep. A rolling vibrator is what those are. And women love them. I mean, I understand why. Yeah. I mean, if they had a pegging motorcycle, I'd probably get one. Right, Texas? How does one spin without flipping? Man, I don't know. Why I gotta know
Behind
everything,
door,
Ghost?
What secret was waiting to be uncovered?
Here's the dog, the canine in the...
Sensing the
Watch
situation,
the cars.
driver Thomas Gorman suddenly sped off, dragging an officer as he fled. Immediately, patrol cars launched into a high-speed chase on the highway.
Yeah, don't know ass twisted what? Oh, Twisted said not all women like them. Oh, I know. Oh, I agree with that. Not all women like it. Not all men like pegging. I get it. I'm such a dick. I don't know why you guys keep coming back for this punishment. Never just watched it. Yeah. Okay, wait. Now we got an X-rated. We got a porno wannabe dude. Neo Trip tells me this, and I guess he's pretty accurate. He said, this is what Neo Trip on Kick just said. You know what? I'm so embarrassed and... Wait, what? Who deleted that? Don't delete that. Why'd you time him out? Who did that? Who just timed... Twisted's not a mod. Why would I ask her? Neo Trip, I apologize, buddy. Oh, Texas. What? Texas? What the hell? I was talking to him. This is what he said, though. He said, I mean, you did admit your uncle tickled your asshole with his bike. I didn't admit that. I was just telling you the incident that happened. I plead innocent of all charges, Neo Trip. I plead innocent.
The police executed a forceful pit maneuver.
He got me.
The pickup truck spun out of control.
You
crashing
win,
straight
Neo
into
Trip.
the grassy median. Dust and smoke erupted.
Thank you, Susan. He said, what? I didn't do nothing. Oh, okay. No, it was showing that you timed him out. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. I'm just saying I was in the middle of talking to him. Maybe I misread the comment, but I have talked here before and never had a... No problem, Neo Trip. It was probably a hiccup from Botrix. Okay, anyway. Welcome back, Neo Trip! And I'm just going to tell you this, where this officer is on the hood, very dangerous place to be. He's right in the line of fire. See, the guy in the car or in the truck can see him, but the officer can't see the driver. Seriously, you get in there and you can see him, but this guy, the officer can't see the driver. And he could have a shotgun or an AR-15 or a handgun aimed right at him. I would never get on the hood of a car and start trying to kick like I'm Chuck Norris through a windshield, unless it was on fire, to get the guy out.
The suspect barricaded
you're
himself
cool,
in the
Neo
vehicle,
Trip.
but the police quickly pulled him out. A fierce struggle took place on the ground, but he was eventually subdued. The woman in the car was rescued safely.
Get that piece of shit. He'd have probably killed that girl. What do you... Put your knee in his neck really fucking hard. Seriously, if the officer hadn't stopped that guy, he'd have probably ended up killing his hostage. I feel like Texas is going to be mad if I do. If you do what? Okay, now this is getting interesting. If you do what? Yeah, nobody thought, I didn't see anybody go to the, but in their defense, I would have done the same thing. You worry about if she's okay once you got your suspect into custody. That's priority. I'm not checking on nothing except getting that piece of shit in handcuffs or having the coroner en route. Either way is fine with me. Yeah, this poor girl. Hey, I get it. Come on, 3 to 4 guys on one dude.
While directing
Hell
traffic,
yeah!
A yellow Mercury was spotted with the driver using a phone. When asked,
this wasn't a little call of shoplifting at the grocery store, trooper. This was a 1080, which is a high-speed chase.
To pull over, he gave a fake name and fled on Interstate 440, driving at dangerous speeds.
Me too, Neo Trip. And I would like to say straight to Neo Trip, listen to me, buddy. Neo Trip. I just want to say you have a very unique way with the English language. The way you describe me and my uncle's relationship. But anyway, can we continue now? Is that a movie theater over there on the left? It looked like it. I could be wrong. It's happened before.
Speed soared, and with it, the risks. While fleeing, Lewis threw an object out of the window as if challenging every danger. At the 3M and East 39th intersection, he lost control, crashed into a cable, and the vehicle flipped over.
That's true, Neo. Hey, Texas, Neo Trip was he was concerned about your safety. He said, I don't blame Texas for being trigger happy. It happens with old age. So that just tells me he's very concerned that he would like to get you a box of Pop-Tarts and a couple of bottles of Ensure to secure your safety, Texas. Thank you, Neo Trip. I almost got tears in my eyes. Or I threw up in my mouth. I don't know which. It just happened all at the same time. Neo! You're my hero, man. When I grow up, I want to be just like you. I hope you have a full set of hair. Do you have a full head of hair on you? I hope so. God, I hope so. I'm trying to be like you. I mean, I just like buying hairspray myself. Fuck Nazi. Nazi's here.
The driver was trapped in the vehicle and had to rely on the police for assistance. A search revealed cash, oxycodone, marijuana, and other suspicious items. After refusing treatment at the hospital, Lewis was taken into custody.
I got trigger happy once in another stream chat. I corrected it.
Yeah, we're assholes, huh?
Yeah, you fucktard, you're doing 100 miles a fucking hour and we're the assholes, you dumbass.
Shut up, dude. We need to cross the park. You better calm me down. I'm leaning, I'm cooperating, bro.
Yeah, dude, shut your fucking... Never mind.
Explain that to me. Explain it to me. No fucking reason. We're about to see.
Realizing he was about to be caught.
Okay, now, look at this little pregnant skateboard running from the police. That's entertaining.
The suspect sped off to the sound of police sirens. The chase became intense.
That's not how you spell
winding through narrow,
figures.
crowded streets, with parked
This
cars
is how you
blocking the
spell
way and
figures.
sharp turns ahead.
I don't think it did it. That's how you spell figures. Hey! Bam! Miss Susan, when you do a super chat, you got to do a chat in the super. Say shit like, I can't wait to spank your tight little butt cheeks, or, I mean, whatever comes to mind at that particular moment in time. But you got to say something. You didn't say nothing. Thank you for the super chat, darling. We're 1 of 10. We need 9 more super chats for tonight. And then I stream on Friday, wearing my t-shirt and my thong. I'm going to go with the pink one. Just don't hold me to that. I mean, I'm still thinking. Yeah, come on, people. That's what you should have said, yeah.
Sergeant
Does that have
Saturnino
anything to
kept
do
close
with
on
my
the suspect's
spanking?
vehicle, seizing
I'm
every
not
opportunity
sure.
to
Come on,
accelerate.
people.
A pit
I don't think it
maneuver
has
was
anything to
executed,
do with it,
but
Miss
the car
Susan.
continued to speed away, suddenly taking a sharp turn, and the situation
Didn't
grew
do it,
even
man.
harder to control.
Yeah, hey, Trooper, that was done by Rodix or Redix, whatever it's called, Botrix. Who's that? Ah, here we go, Todd. Another super chat. I don't know if that one's good. Yeah, that one counted. Hell yeah. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much, man. You're on my Christmas card list. Yeah, it wasn't Texas getting trigger happy this time, Trooper. I've got a public announcement to make. I'm going to quote Miss Susan on YouTube. She says, and I agree with this statement. She says, I'm having trouble breathing because I'm very excited. Once I read it, I could. Anyway, let me try to read it. It did. If the people were to send super chats, then we see thong and thong equals spankings. My name is Nightcop35 and I approve this message. And Neo Trip, there's another thing I needed to tell you that was very, very important. Are you still here, buddy? I don't think Neo Trip is still here. He hadn't talked in a while. Oh, Neo Trip, I just wanted you to know. So you can't say I didn't tell you. You can save 15% on your car insurance by switching to Geico. Don't ever say I never did nothing for you there, buddy. Absolutely. I'm not kidding. No, get off the floor, man. Just stop it. You can do it. Just say it. Oh, we got 3. Bam. God. Hell yeah. Oh, we got to do the little butt dance for this. We got to do the butt dance. We got to do it. Let's go. Most of you are sitting there saying, what the fuck have I gotten myself into? Nightcop, you could have saved 50% or more by switching to Trump. True. True. Let's go. I do too, Ghost. I'm on your side, buddy. Guys, we got 7 more super chats to complete, and I promise you I will stream this Friday night. This is not a promise here, but I'm going to be wearing my t-shirt, a black t-shirt. I only wear the t-shirt so you can't see my man titties. Okay, I'm not going to show you my man titties. But I'm going to wear a black shirt and a pink thong. The pink thong, or the black shirt will highlight the pink thong. It's something unbelievable. You really want to see it. Everybody needs to throw up in their mouth at least once in their lifetime. So you need to be here. If we make the goal. Todd, just for... Thank you, Todd! The man! I've got to do it, guys. Neo Trip, this is for you. Because he said, I already used... I don't care about Geico. I support Trump. You're the man! God bless America! Thank you, buddy. Well, Todd, I would have just took the spanking from Mama Mason. Oh, no, she got... Never mind, she's sore right now, so... Thank you, Todd, very much. Miss Mason, thank you, sexy butt. I appreciate it. We were calling you about your car's extended warranty. I tell them I don't have a car and I'm homeless, and that's really... Yeah, that'll do it. What car? They repossessed my car 6 years ago. What the fuck are you talking about? Shoot him! Shoot him! I like this country. Brazil, they'll shoot the shit out of you. They don't play. He should have shot him. Keep her overnight, and she... Oh, she's still at the hospital. Well, Todd, I can tell you right now, buddy, the romance is over, isn't it? If that was my wife, I'd be sitting at the hospital. Not on Night Cop smartass stream. Holy shit. Who did the butt jiggle emote? I don't know. Was there a butt? Susan D1 did it. She's the culprit.
The car was forced to stop, and the passenger jumped out and tried to flee, but was quickly subdued. The driver ran through narrow alleys, changing his shirt to confuse the police. But it didn't work. He was caught and placed in the police car.
Oh, that's right. You're EMS. Okay, that's right, Todd. Thank you for your service, my man.
The police stopped the dark-colored SUV on Western Avenue near 307 Western. As they approached the vehicle, the driver suddenly accelerated, leaving the passenger
Can't
behind.
deny you all seen the receipts.
You're under arrest! Stay in the car!
Now, here's the problem with this. You see how... See, this car is in one zip code. This officer's in a completely different zip code. What the fuck is that about? I'd be right almost on that piece of shit's bumper. Where do these fucking people get their thought process?
Everybody get in the car! It doesn't matter!
They can't even hear half of what he's fucking saying because he's so far away.
Hands up! Vehicle's taking off westbound, two out of the car.
The SUV sped through the streets, swerving at high speed. The police received information.
Did you see the no urgency from this fucktard officer? I'm ashamed to call him an officer. He's a dumb piece of shit. He sits there and talks on his radio while the guy's still running down the road. Oh, yeah, they're still in the car. And then he finally puts it in drive sometime or another.
Information that the suspect was armed and wanted for assault. The chase was now not only dangerous, but also highly threatening.
Yeah. You're right, Neo Trip.
5694. Disregard full over.
Copy. What was the other location?
We were just staging, waiting on Longview. Longview! It's over there by Tyler, Texas. Hey guys on Rumble, don't forget you can subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Rumble. You can also sub to my channel. Is that what it says? You can subscribe. Is that what it is? Subscribe? Let me see. Yep. You can follow me on Rumble or subscribe. You can do both. Following me is free, but subscribe to my Rumble. I'm live every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, Saturdays.
The suspect made a risky U-turn, weaving around the semi-trucks. The police immediately responded with a pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to spin and crash into two police cars. One was severely damaged, its roof crushed, and airbags deployed.
Correct. Yeah, you can't enter until we clear it. Well, not we. I'm not a cop anymore. Does this scenario that figures surprise anybody? Doesn't surprise me.
The suspect stepped out with both
Of
hands
course.
raised, captured
That
after the intense
figures.
chase. The scene was quickly secured and police continued their investigation.
Okay, he doesn't need an ambulance. He's good. I'm there too, man.
Hey, dog, while you're down there on your knees, how about... Never mind. I didn't say that.
At the gas station,
I just thought
an
about
employee
it.
reported a woman using drugs. When Officer Vaughn approached, the
Mr.
Cadillac crashed into the
Gasmart.
patrol car and quickly fled. The chase lasted nearly 7 miles across the highways.
Wait, I got to investigate real quick, okay?
Woman using drugs. When Officer Vaughn approached, the Cadillac crashed into the patrol car and...
Okay. I was going to say she has a nice ass, but I didn't want it to come out later that what I meant was he has a nice ass, because I had to determine whether that's a darling or a buddy, and I figured it out. It's a darling. Yeah.
and quickly fled. The chase...
You see our butt wiggles? See, I'm a butt guy. And I'm a trained professional. I'm certified on the Heimlich maneuver. I know when I'm looking at a woman's butt.
lasted nearly 7 miles across the highways.
Yep. Oh, shit. Okay, that was good. At least he parked behind him like that. Did he get out? Really? Oh, shit. Now what, dumbass?
After the pit maneuver, the car got stuck, but the suspect hesitated no longer, drawing a gun and firing.
Oh, I thought it was the officers firing.
Vaughn hesitated no. After the pit maneuver, the car got stuck, but the suspect hesitated no longer, drawing a gun and firing at the officers.
Let the dogs out.
Vaughn was severely wounded, falling to the ground and leaving the camera behind. The suspect quickly fled.
Signal on hit, bleeding. Subjects are fleeing west, female and a male.
Got all excited. He wanted to let the dogs out. Neo Trip did. Holy shit.
I think I'm okay. I'm bleeding. Shot through the shoulder, possibly the chest. Subjects are fleeing westbound. A little bit of trouble breathing.
Oh man, just roll around. Don't be a big baby about it. Just roll around.
Probably get this vest off and just understand. Pull it off very careful because it hurts.
The 28 of Royal Boy Lincoln 913. Not seen traveling westbound from.
No, you can still treat him.
The manhunt expanded, and just 24 hours later...
Todd, not only can you treat him, but you are legally obligated to treat him. You're EMS, not law enforcement. I'm not treating a piece of shit criminal. Now, if it's an innocent, absolutely, I'll render all medical aid I possibly can. But you're bound by oath and law. If that person that got stabbed comes out to your, you got to treat them. You don't have a choice. Now, you don't have to go into a house where there was a fight or there's a gun involved or a knife involved until we've cleared the home and made it safe. You can refuse to go into the home until police officers have cleared it. But if they come running out to your ambulance bleeding, you got to treat them.
Caleb Elledge was arrested. The female passenger, Alana Martinez, was also arrested and charged with harboring and aiding a criminal.
You piece
Officer
of
Vaughn
shit.
had to undergo surgery shortly afterward.
Do you see all the fucking holes in his head? That means if he was able, if he could, convicted felons can't vote, but if he could have voted, he would have voted for Kamala.
Maybe we just have some questions for you. He's just start banging on the window, trying to the door handle, get the out of the car. He said, get the out of the car. Hey, he said, he backed up. I took off. The officer was fighting, dude. You know what I mean? What am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, no.
Who let the dogs out?
So I back up again, and he hits the thing, boom, and this time we're stuck, you know what I'm saying? And I just, right there, I told my chief to sit back there and start shooting. I mean, I wasn't trying to hurt the dude, you know? I know you should have hurt us, though.
Little Rock, Arkansas. Used to be a beautiful place until the hood rats took over.
At midnight on I-630.
Kind of like
the blue
Memphis.
Dodge Dakota sped away. The driver was involved in an ATM robbery. Behind him, a line of police officers stayed on his tail.
Absolutely, Texas.
Not to let him escape.
Yeah, he's got an automatic. He's got a tow bar in his nose. You can hook up to it. Oh, I'm sure he was, Ghost. But Ghost, it's not really called. You've been watching too much. What's that name of that show? L.A. Law. It's not called attempted murder on a law enforcement officer. It's felony assault on a police officer. Okay, I don't know which one to follow. I'm going to go with the top left. You guys follow whichever one you want. Oh, okay, Ghost. Well, I guess that I'm out of Georgia. It depends on the state, I would assume. Yeah, but it used to be beautiful, Texas. Back in the 80s and 90s. Oh, yeah. West Memphis, Memphis itself, Little Rock. Beautiful cities. Then Katrina happened, and they moved all the fucking hood rats into those cities, and they've destroyed it. Like cockroaches. fucking criminals everywhere.
Officer Jared Akins closed in and executed a decisive pit maneuver. The truck tipped slightly, spun sideways, and slammed into the barrier. But just seconds later, it roared back to life, speeding off as if it had never been stopped.
Easy vehicle to pit right there. I'm surprised it didn't flip over. I mean, I'm really surprised it didn't. Usually they do. Those little mini-sized pickup trucks, they usually flip.
So, Rock, I'm gonna try to get up to him and pit him. We're gonna be taking Baptist exit.
It didn't work, Neo. It didn't work. Just like the tasers. But they haven't grown any fucking common sense to realize the taser works 1 out of 50 times deployed. But yeah, what you're talking about the 1080s, and yeah, it didn't really work that well. Yep. Is it 130 miles an hour? I didn't see that. I got 59 right now, 56. Damn, those speed bumps.
As the Dakota barreled into the Baptist Hospital campus, the danger was no longer just traffic. Now, patients and pedestrians were directly in harm's way.
That son of a bitch. Yeah, real winner, huh?
Crashed into the hospital campus, smashing concrete trash bins, slamming straight into a wall. The suspect flung open the passenger door, sprinting toward the building entrance.
Should have let the dog get him first.
In the parking lot. Good boy. Good boy. Thanks, Roger, 10-15. Suspect 10-15.
Swinger.
No, he was looking for a place to hide, Ghost. He wasn't looking for drugs.
Calling everyone has the visual when it was in the parking lot in the open. Hey, 7,000, my simple. No damage. 71 for all units being moved. 10-4. Thanks, guys. Good job. Everyone is going to be en route back to the city of the Capitol, pending for the request here at the hospital.
And at that moment, the police restrained him right in front of the hospital entrance without firing a shot. Everything ended with no further incidents.
And Texas, 15 on Rumble. Can you believe that? The YouTube is last. 14 on Kick, 15 on Rumble, and 12 on YouTube. Wow. Somebody gonna bake me a birthday cake? I mean, it's not my birthday. I was just asking. That's true, Neo.
Nick, I'm gonna turn your car off. You're losing antifreeze, dude.
One-time white male. We're gonna be 6 and what's mine?
I'm just gonna tell you the kind of shit we used to pull. On the way to the patrol unit for this piece of shit, I assure you he would have accidentally on purpose tripped while he was in cuffs and his face would have landed in that concrete. And what are you doing? Stand the fuck up. You can't walk. Sarge, get his other arm. What the fuck? Why are you throwing yourself down on the ground for? Stand your ass up. Blood coming out of his fucking nose and shit. Fucking idiot, putting everybody's life in danger. Fuck him. And it goes in my incident report that way, that he, on the way to the patrol unit, suspect decided to slam his freaking whole body down on the concrete. We didn't play with these pieces of shit.
What do you think if an armed robbery suspect is only sentenced to 5 years in prison? Type L if it feels too light. Type R if it's reasonable. Type H
What?
if it's unacceptable.
What? Oh, Texas, can you make sure the icing is buttercream, please? I mean, if you're trying to make me happy. I am. Okay, little sheep, you don't have to do everything you're told, Cromwell. Calm down. Great job, Cromwell.
I seen him before I seen him holding him. Here I am, you know.
Twisted Angel, that's the only icing I... Good. Love buttercream, that's my favorite.
ATM.
Okay, I think I found everything. I think we're ready to go. Let's go.
Hey, make sure you buckle up and brace yourself for heart-pounding chases and plot twists that are more thrilling than the movies. If you want to feel like you're on a roller coaster without leaving your seat, then welcome to Cops Can Police US. Now let's go.
Big brain thinking. Pulling your hair out because of your kids driving you apeshit.
January 27th.
Exactly. Now, Texas said something that is actually 100% factual. He said that was before you were pulling your hair out because of your fucking kids driving you. Yeah, don't have kids, ladies. If you don't have any kids, get down on your knees and thank God you don't have any fucking brats. Is the worst investment you will ever make in your entire lifetime. It's not just the money. It's the fucking bullshit you got to put up with. The crap, the worrying and stress, and they left their $50 fucking jacket at school. Now it's gone and you just bought it 3 days ago. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Now, I think what they should do is come out with a law. If I brought them into this world, I have the legal right to take them out. Until they come out with that law, don't have fucking kids.
2022, Texas, where the situation
Back for a
escalated
bit.
in an instant,
Did you
and an
play?
officer fell
No,
in the
I
midst
didn't,
of
but I'm going to play it right now since you showed up. I was waiting for you to come back. Can't do this shit without sexy butt. Where'd you send that? I thought you sent me something. Oh, submit videos. That's right. Okay. Okay, did you send them in order? Like the very top one is 1, the middle one's 2, the bottom one's 3? Okay, back for a bit. I don't know. Oh, that's just a freaking image. Oh, I gotta click the link. Okay. Oh, it's fucking X. Hold on. I gotta get over here and get everything set up. Fuck.
Gainesville and Gummies.
I'm waiting for God to pay Scott.
Okay, wait.
Cool.
Okay, you ready? Let me see if I can get it up here. Yeah, I got it. What the fuck is all that?
Scorpio is great. Yeah. Good, how are you?
Big Taurus, there's a lot more crime in Gainesville than Gummies.
I'm waiting for God to pay Scott. Because I need your...
Wrong one. Hold on. Let me find it. Fuck. There it is. Okay, I found it. Let me go back. Something about some gummies. Which is Mrs. Bridge's new kinky device. Gummies. Just stating the truth. Just saying what she said. Let's go.
Some cool Scorpio.
Police teach entitled 21-year-old they don't make...
Big Taurus,
Okay.
there's a lot more crime in Gainesville than Gummies.
I'm waiting for God to pay Scott. Because I need your ID.
No, he doesn't. It's
Do you need
against
mine?
the law for him asking.
No, I need her ID because she's gonna be trespassed. So.
It's okay. It's okay if he trespasses you.
I don't give a fuck. I did it. I don't give a fuck. I did it.
It's weird fucking
your ID on you,
women.
though?
Golly.
I'll give you my ID in person.
Huh?
I'll give you my social and all that. Look it up.
Okay, but you don't have your physical life.
No, I don't.
Uneducated
I
idiot.
was just asking questions.
So do it.
I did.
So do it again. Why are you doing all that?
You know what?
I'm trying to get some food.
Okay, well.
Come on.
Why is she talking like a hood rat?
What's your name, dear?
Allison
Wigger.
K. Simmons.
She's a
Allison, do you
wigger.
mind taking a step back for me?
No, I don't.
Okay. Allison, how do you spell your middle name?
KY.
Golly, how nasty. The Americans must
last
be
name?
proud if they're still
Simmons.
alive.
SIMMONS.
And your date of birth?
12/20/01.
Phone number for you?
352 558 7562.
Trooper. Just because she gave her name out or her phone number out, buddy, doesn't give you the right to start blowing up her fucking phone. Trooper, don't do it. It's called phone harassment, sir. Don't do it.
Awesome, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So what this is going to be a blanket trespass from the premises
Why am I getting trespassed?
because they don't want you in here no more.
Why? What I did in here? What I did? I'm ordering food.
It doesn't matter. You're being trespassed. Get your nasty ass out of this establishment. That's what I'd say to her, verbatim.
Get out of here. I did not miss
Allie, hold on.
Hold on.
You're saying they specifically said that they wanted the girl in the corner that was making no noise, no mess.
And I was saying,
And I would look at Miss Brady over here on the left and say, hey, keep your mouth shut or you'll go to jail for obstruction. You understand me? You can talk that way, but don't talk into this scene. Stupid ass. Wow. Let's go. That's right.
now
Let's
trespass for
go.
what?
It doesn't matter. They can...
Hello. Y'all want me to trespass?
Hey, we're not doing that.
Huh?
We're not doing that. Come on. We're not doing that.
I'd already
Stop.
snatched her ass, put her in cuffs.
Let's go. Come on. Stop.
A ghost did that shit, not me. I didn't touch that freaking button a second time. I'm a little petrified right now. Let's go.
I have you on video. You have not rights. You have not read her rights.
Please.
You have not read her.
That's why she talks like a hood rat. Now the story's coming together.
You need to get back. Stop following me.
Fucking wigger.
Stop.
Stop.
You need to get back.
I have you assault me on video and camera. Officer, this is legal. In the state of Florida, officer, you don't know your Florida laws. This is the state of Florida. I got it. In the state of Florida, you assaulted me. This is the third time.
It's a misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor, but when she resists arrest, it's now a felony. If she bumps me the wrong way, it's assault on a police officer, felony. But yeah, criminal trespass is a misdemeanor.
You have not read her Miranda rights.
Stop. Man, you're on video.
I know my rights. I know my 46 rights. Have you arrested me for? Officer!
Where's the other
Officer!
my car.
As you have assaulted me again. What have I assaulted you for?
Now that's a dedicated friend right there. If she gets arrested, I'm going with her. That's dedication.
First of all, this officer assaulted me and I have it on video on my phone. Okay. Before he read me my Miranda rights, before he put cuffs on me, he assaulted me by hand and I have it on video.
No.
He did not remember.
I tell you what this reminds me of. It was in December, and I want to say December of probably 2000, maybe 2001. And I pulled this car over, a little gray, I don't remember the make and model, it was a little gray car. And there was this, she was probably in her 40s, she was driving. But her daughter, who was in her 20s, was on the passenger side. And her daughter wanted to do all the talking for mama. Long story short, I go to arrest the daughter for obstruction, refuses to comply, failure to ID. She wouldn't give me her ID. I didn't need her driver's license because she wasn't driving. This shit was crazy. Yeah, there was a struggle. There was all kind. I mean, it was a chaotic scene with this simple fucking stop, right? My sergeant shows up. I didn't ask for backup. I already had mama handcuffed in the backseat of the car. She wasn't under arrest. She was being detained because I knew I was going to have to deal with that brat daughter of hers, and it wasn't going to be pretty. And I didn't want mama involved, jumping on my back and shit. Now I've got 2-on-1. So I immediately pulled mama out of the car because I knew what I was going to do with this daughter. I already gave her 2 or 3 different commands. She's not complying. She's going to jail. And she was a pretty little girl. I mean, she was probably 24, 25, beautiful little girl. But the problem is, we found out the hard way that she can't handle her liquor. Maybe beer every now and then is fine, but she can't handle her liquor. And they were coming from a place called Cowboy Bill's. And so I put mama in the backseat of the car. Mama was cooperative. I told her, when the doors are closed, the little daughter couldn't hear me. I said, you're not under arrest. You're just being detained for my safety and yours. I'm going to put you in the backseat of my patrol unit. And I did. I didn't tell mama I'm arresting daughter. Then you're looking for trouble. So I went around and I got the daughter out. Drink that fucking, I'm already pissed at her, right? Get your ass out of the car. She just sat there. I grabbed her by her collar. She had a jacket on, a real big fluffy jacket. And I grabbed her butt and I jerked her ass. And I'm doing it with one hand. Actually, I did it with 2. I mean, I'm not Hercules, not me. I grabbed her with 2 hands, jerked her ass out of the car, put her face down on the fucking grass, put my knee in her neck and cuffed her. Told her, you're under arrest. I pick her up. I haven't patted her down yet. I already patted mama. I patted her down. I picked her up. I walked her to my patrol unit, to the trunk. And I told her, lean forward. And she leaned forward. And all of a sudden, it was like a light switch. No shit. 1 minute she's cussing, she's screaming, she's pissed off, she's doing her hair like that. She had beautiful blonde hair, just beautiful. This little girl was beautiful. Too young for me, but she was beautiful. Well, I don't know. Maybe she wasn't too young for me. But I leaned her against the car, and she immediately, in that position, became flirtatious, if you know what I mean. She starts talking like porno nasty to me. And I'm like, shut your mouth, shut your mouth. And I'm holding her because she kept wanting to stand up. So I'm holding her like this. She's already cuffed. right? And I'm trying to pat her down. She's not going in the back seat of my patrol unit until I've completely patted her down, and I cannot wait to pat her back pockets, right? That's what I'm thinking. I mean, she's got a beautiful little butt. Just beautiful. But again, my badge, it doesn't belong to me. It's not for sale. I mean, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm pissed still. You know, I'm still pissed at this little brat. But you can be pissed and still admire a beautiful butt at the same time. And that's what I was doing. But she's leaned over like this girl is here. And oh my God, I've got her by the back of her collar. Now she's cuffed. I got her by the back of the collar, holding her down on the trunk of my patrol unit. And I go down to pat her front pockets. So I release a little bit. And she starts pushing her ass like we're having sex on the side of the road. I felt violated. I'm just going to say I felt very violated. She starts pushing her butt against my crotch. And I have to I'm trying to pat her down. I have no backup at this point. My sergeant didn't come till a little later. But I'm trying to hold her against the trunk and pat her down, and she's all wiry. She's all like, from pissed off to flirtatious that quick, very quickly. Well, I can't switch that quickly. I'm still pissed. I want to spank her ass, really. But, you know, you can't. Unfortunately, I can't. So she starts pushing her butt against my crotch. She's wearing these tight Jordache jeans. And I know they're Jordache in the dark because they got these designs on the back pockets. Just beautiful. Just a beautiful little girl. So every time I kind of release, I've got to go down from her front pocket on her right side and go down her legs. I want to make sure she doesn't have a knife or anything down her. But I can't extend that far. I can't hold her like this against the car and then go down like this. And every time I released a little bit, she started, humping, not just pushing. Then she started humping, pushing her sexy little ass. If anybody thinks Night Cop 35 does not have control over his feelings, I beg to differ, sir. Finally, my sergeant pulls up. She's trying to have side of the road sex with me while we're both fully clothed. No kidding. I'm not even exaggerating. And she's talking porno shit. Nasty mouth. I don't know how she kissed her mama with that mouth. Talking about different body parts and what she's going to do. And at that moment, I just wished, oh my God, I wish I could have met her when she wasn't pulled over and acting a fool. That was my disappointment. Dang, she should be downtown at a bar. I could have met her while I'm downtown on duty or something, and we could have. But anyway, I just saw this, her leaned over that way, and it just reminded me of that whole scene. I've got the whole thing pictured in my head. I even remember she had the Chanel perfume on. She was wearing this light pink lipstick. Just such a beautiful little girl, but god damn nasty. When she was drunk. I don't think she'd have been that nasty when she was. I would have loved to have found out. I never did. I'm a man slut, but I never found out anything further than that. Once my sergeant showed up, I was finally able to pat her butt down, pat her pockets down, make sure she didn't have any weapons. All she had was a stick of mascara in her front pocket. And that's what kept concerning me. I remember that because I went to pat the pocket and I felt something in that pocket sticking out. And then she would push her butt against me again and again. And I'd get that far again, and her tight ass would be pushing back against me. One time I'm down like this, and her butt's pushing me in my chest. It's like she was saying, let's fuck right here. I'm like, stop. I'm screaming at her. I'm pissed. But I'm still admiring the beauty of it all. That's the one and only time I remember multitasking. So, let's go.
I realized he did not search me. He did not call a female officer.
I did.
Okay, that's part number one. So let's get part number two. Hold on. Let me get part number 2. Miss Bridge is not going to disappoint us. She's giving us the whole deal. That was 1. Here's 2. Oh, I got to hit the link. Shit. Is that the link? Yeah. Okay. This is part 2.
I have it all on video. The camera. First of all, sir. Stop. First of all, stop what? Stop what?
What the fuck? Why did it do that? Damn it. There we go. Okay.
What, sir? Stop what, sir? Stop what, sir? Stop what, sir? It's on the video camera. It's all on your body cam. Stop what, sir?
Thank you, Ghost.
Stop what, sir? Stop
Those are
what,
great
sir?
lashes for my cover
No, I
girl.
haven't
Yeah.
taken liquor alcohol. You can give me an alcohol test.
See how she's doing? Now imagine her pushing her ass back against that officer like they're having sex. That's what that girl was doing. And her name was Brandy. That was her God-given legal name, Brandy. Yep.
Nothing. I walked behind him as he assaulted me, and I have it on video. I have it on video.
He has a
My
body cam
camera's
too.
right there.
He's got a body cam too. So
And I have it on video.
Perfect.
I was walking
your
behind
arrest
him as he was
report.
arresting my friend, and I was videotaping.
Yeah, I had to put all that in the arrest report. Look, when something like that happens, it better be in the incident report, and mine was. You don't want her getting sober and coming back screaming sexual harassment while I was on duty. Oh, fuck no. It was in the incident report. And my sergeant saw it too. So it was in his incident report also.
And he arrested me for no reason. Keep checking the purse, dig deeper in that Michael Kors, motherfucker. Dig deeper in that Michael Kors. Call my daddy in that Michael Kors, because my daddy number is.
Now here's what you do. You close your eyes and listen to her talk, and you'll swear a hood rat is talking.
In that Michael Kors. You're going to be crying.
Oh yeah, Harper, oh my God, she was beautiful. Just a beautiful little girl. Just gorgeous.
When my daddy come this motherfucker phone.
But I charged her with POP, Harper. That's pissing off the police. And in my case, pissing off Pat. So there is that, as Miss Bridge would say.
Ooh, y'all gonna be crying when my daddy come to this motherfucking phone. None of y'all read me, mama, ran rights. Y'all all got me prepared.
Now see, here's the thing. I don't understand right here why they don't just put that loudmouth, stupid bitch in the backseat of the car and close the door. I'm not gonna listen to her run her mouth. She's already in cuffs. Put her in the car and transport.
Nobody read me no rights, and y'all got me a chain. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. So
This is the kind of mentality we deal with on a nightly basis. Just pure, uneducated fucktards that dropped out of school in the 6th and 7th grade because they turned 16 because they failed the 5th grade 2 or 3 times, and they're too busy hanging out at the football bleacher smoking dope. And they decide, you know what, I don't need this shit anymore. I'm 16. And they quit. And this is what we deal with.
when you detain somebody, you don't have to read them on mirror rights. Sir, mister. Mr. Sir. Mr. Sir.
No, this isn't an entitled brat. This is a piece of shit.
You don't have to read no Miranda rights.
Correct. When we make an arrest, I do not have to read Miranda rights. The only time I have to read them Miranda is if I'm going to ask them incriminating questions. Like, did you rob that store? What kind of gun did you use? I know you did it. Just what car did you pull up in before you robbed the store? Those are incriminating questions. I have to read Miranda before I ask those kind of questions. When I'm arresting for somebody for being stupid, I'm not asking them nothing. They're under arrest. I'm going to transport, let the jailer do the A and B, which is the arrest and booking, and I'm done with it.
You paid for my money in there. I didn't even do nothing in there.
Until court, of course.
No, I didn't even do nothing, no. I didn't even do nothing. The fuck? I didn't even do nothing.
Stop.
Stop. The fuck?
What are you
I didn't
doing?
even do nothing.
Put
And
your
that
hand
bitch,
on me.
I done paid for my motherfucking food in that bitch.
Okay.
The fuck? All right.
You good?
All right. All right.
What are you fucking doing?
Man, I got stuff back there. Hold on.
Did you find anything you were looking for?
Hey, well, so I'm Officer Connick, alright? I'm only the female, so I'm gonna search you. Okay?
Sure.
You got any needles on you?
Look for what you're looking for.
No, I'm asking you. I just don't want to get stuck by a
Do
needle.
I look at me? First of all,
Yeah,
don't
you look like
a
you'd have
motherfucking
all
needle
kind of
on
shit on
baby?
you.
Do I look like a motherfucking crackhead to you, baby? Do I look like I got a motherfucking
Yeah, you look like a
baby?
fucking crackhead, bitch.
You
Shut
know I
up.
don't look like no crackhead, baby. I never. Wait till my daddy call in the morning. That's what y'all do. Wait till my daddy call in the morning. That's what y'all do. Look for me, baby. You know I don't look like no.
I'd be like, it looks like your daddy don't even know how to dial a phone. You fucktard. Shut up. Yeah, you look like a fucking crack whore, candy licker. Now shut up. See, that's the shit we would say to him. We weren't politically correct.
Motherfucking dope head. Look for me. Look for me. Look for me.
Is there going to be any type of
Girl, do I look like there's some contraband on me?
Yeah, you do.
Do I look like?
Absolutely.
Contraband can be a lighter.
Do I look like I light on me? I look like I smoke drugs to you?
Alright.
I look like I...
Yeah, listen to this stupid bitch female officer. Oh, a lighter could be... No, a lighter is not contraband. You dumb fucking idiot. I've never arrested somebody for having a lighter. Even if it's a crack lighter. You can't... No.
You drugs to you, baby. I look like I got a lighter to you, baby. I smoke cigarettes to you, baby. You know good and goddamn well I don't smoke no motherfucking cigarettes. I don't smoke no man. What the fuck I'm going to Gummies with my candle lighter for? Be for fucking
What
real.
a stupid bitch.
Fuck I'm going to Gummies with my candle lighter. That's my vape. Put it in my possessions because I need it tomorrow. I got no criminal record.
Was this your Miss Bridge, was this your inspiration to abandon the Skittles and take up gummy bears? I'm questioning your decisions on this.
Nothing. I'll be out all tomorrow. Got
Let's go back to the Skittles.
Y'all do this paperwork because Elisha kind of got nothing else to do. But wait till you hear from my daddy, though.
You're right.
Wait till y'all hear
I'd be like,
from my
bitch, you don't even know who your daddy is. Shut up.
daddy in the morning. Keep searching, baby.
You talking about your mama's current boyfriend? Is that who you talking about?
My face and can tell I ain't got no shit on me.
I don't care.
You do if you're searching for me. You got to care.
It's my job to search.
So you care.
Oh, okay.
Say that. I said it's my
It's your job to care. If it's your job to search, it's your job to care, baby.
Search is very different. Do you want your necklace to come off or to get off at the jail?
Dig deep.
Okay, that's 2. That's 2. Yes, Pat can count all the way to 5. So there is that. Hold on. Let's get rid of this one and let's go to the last one. I keep hitting the picture instead of the link. Color me stupid. Oh, Miss Vanessa, I see your emotes now. That's nasty. In a good way.
Go on y'all police camera.
Okay, this is the last one. Go away, the hell. Okay.
No. Go ahead and sit back in the car, please.
What you searching me, baby? What I'm being arrested for? Y'all don't have no idea.
Because the officer's an idiot, that's why.
On y'all police camera, y'all don't know what I'm being arrested for? Y'all don't know what I'm being restrained for?
I will go
on y'all police camera.
I promise you this. If this had been my scene, this bitch would already be at the jail. Already. I don't know why they find it necessary to hang out at the scene. It just escalates everything.
Y'all don't know what I'm being restrained for?
Battery?
Still?
Yeah, what's she getting arrested for?
That. Resisting.
Hello. Hello.
And they always find it necessary to open that back fucking door. If you got something to talk to her about, wait till you get her to the jail. In a controlled environment. We don't need to hang out at this scene. These officers are so goddamn stupid.
I'm not trying to get
They couldn't get a job at Amazon.
You got any needles on you?
I don't got nothing on me.
Okay.
I paid for my motherfucking food today. Y'all better give me a motherfucking
motherfucking food.
What
you got to pay for my motherfucking food?
Keep going to the jail. Go ahead, face this truck for me.
Fucking nasty wigger.
Anything in your bag? Go ahead.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
Is there anything that if
There's
you go
nothing
into the
in there.
Why
They got me
you
fucked
in
up. That pussy ass shit.
Damn, she looks 3 months
I gotta get
pregnant.
my motherfucking
No,
money
I'm
back.
sorry, that's just her
That pussy
overeating.
ass shit.
take one step sideways for me? There you go, perfect.
Anything on you that if I miss
Makes
it?
me sick to my stomach.
Okay, if it goes into the jail.
I know it's a federal charge. I know that, baby. The fuck?
Go ahead and sit back.
Baby.
Thank you so
Y'all better
much.
y'all better understand that. I paid for my motherfucking food and that shit. Y'all better believe that. The fuck, pussy ass shit.
Both women were trespassed from the establishment and charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest.
Good.
Thanks for watching today's video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe for more of our content.
Thank you, Miss Bridge, for sharing that. Kind of makes you pissed off, you know? It does me. Hey. I want to slap the shit out of them. Fucking dumbasses. Okay, you guys ready? Where were we, by the way, before Miss Bridge, Miss Bridge rudely interrupted? Where were we? Yeah, it was just nasty, absolutely. I mean, not like our butt massage and Skittles. That's sexy. That was nasty right there. I'm trying to put in my mind something pretty after watching that. Hey, Pat, I'll put a saddle and a bit on her and ride her around town saying, save a horse, ride a hood rat. Yep. Exactly. Fucking wigger. I'm trying to remember where we were. Okay, I remember. Okay,
Fierce
let's go.
gunfire exchange. Texas police
Okay,
received
right here, I'm going to leave this running, but I'm going to run to the little girl's room, and I'll be right back.
an emergency call about a life-threatening situation. The suspect, Caballero, who was wanted for 3 murders and armed robbery, didn't even have time to stop his vehicle before the horrifying incident unfolded.
Watch out, watch out. Shots fired! Shots fired!
Caballero jumped out of the vehicle and opened fire on the police, injuring 3 officers. 1 officer returned fire, but another was severely wounded and had to use a shirt to stop the bleeding amid the chaos.
Tight. Oh, wrap it around. Stop. Use the towel? Yeah, quickly.
Right here. Suspect is now northbound. He cracked up. Jump.
Yep. Phone check. Phone check.
Stop!
How about you go after the piece of shit? Golly, why is that still on there? That shit already went out. The phone check, I mean, there we go.
In the midst of the intense gunfight, Caballero carjacked a woman and fled, hiding in a house.
Of course.
The officer
You
pinpointed
know,
the location and
92% or
quickly surrounded the
96%
house.
of all
And in an instant,
carjackings
the
are
situation
done by
erupted.
hood rats. Isn't that something?
In this room right here. In this room right
fuck? Put that shield down and do your fucking job, you coward. Jesus Christ. Like, what's gonna happen when he gets shot in the dick? Knocks his dick in the dirt right in front of him. That shield ain't gonna do a jack shit. He's already got a vest on. Jesus Christ, you fucking coward. It's hard to do your job when you're holding a piece of steel. If you don't want to be a cop, go do something else.
Caballero finally surrendered. His hands raised high, he slowly knelt down.
Fat ass
but
fuck.
the moment before that left everyone in stunned silence. One officer had fallen, blood spreading across his shirt, just a few steps away from the patrol car.
Back towards my boys.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any heart-pounding chases. COPSCAM, Police US, where every pursuit is a challenge and justice always prevails.
Yeah, Captain America, I guess. Bad piece of shit.
A terrifying moment on Interstate 630 turned a simple speeding violation into a nightmare, leading to a series of criminal charges.
Figures.
On August 26, 2024, Officer Bratton spotted a Lincoln Town car speeding at 80 miles per hour on Interstate 630. When asked to pull over, the suspect swerved between traffic. And then, everything spiraled out of control.
Look at this piece of shit. Putting everybody's life in danger so this menace to society can get away. I hope he gets hit by a car. Run him over! God, I wish somebody would have hit him.
The Lincoln suddenly lost control, swerved across the lanes, struck a white Honda Accord, then spun 360 degrees before crashing into a concrete barrier. But it didn't stop there. The driver opened the door and fled across the highway, narrowly avoiding being hit by several cars.
God, I wish he got hit. Too bad there wasn't a JB Hunt truck coming by right at that
discovering
time,
a fake
right?
license plate and a fully loaded handgun under the seat. What began as a speeding violation now led Haney to face multiple charges, including weapon possession, theft, and reckless driving. You evaluate the act of fleeing from the police as: press D if it is a dangerous act, press N if it is a foolish act.
What?
The white Kia stopped in the middle of I-5
Macy,
after a
give me
long
your
chase.
bed.
But
Go
tension
lay down.
escalated as the suspect barricaded inside.
What are you doing?
Police fired
Lay
tear
down,
gas.
Kaylee.
White smoke billowed out, signaling a nerve-wracking standoff about to erupt.
Okay, off to alert over on kick. Everyone have a... What? What are you doing, Miss Bridge? Yep, this is California. They don't know how to do their job in California. You don't have a standoff with one guy in a vehicle. Now, if he has a hostage, okay, I got it. But with no hostage, there ain't no fucking standoff. You rush that fucking car and snatch that bitch out by the hair of her head and put her on the ground.
Her coat, refusing to lie down.
See, right there, they should have already rushed her and slammed her face in the concrete.
Car, escalating the chaos even further.
Okay, thank you, Miss Bridge. I was really thinking you were fixing to owe me several spankings. You bailed yourself out, though. Okay, I'm all right now if you're lurking here. Seriously, guys, all these officers got to do, which they're fucktard pieces of shit with a badge to begin with, is rush that piece of shit right there and slam her face in the concrete. Put your knee in her neck, cuff her, put her in the back seat and transport. It's that simple. You illegal bitch. Yeah, look. Look at her. They're so fucking stupid. They wouldn't know their ass from a hole in the ground, these idiots in uniform. They're an embarrassment to law enforcement. Every one of them.
Finally,
fucking
the suspect raised her
cocksuckers.
hands in surrender. Just seconds
Pretending
later,
to be
the outcome
cops.
could have been different.
They're not.
After being handcuffed, she was taken to the patrol car while traffic came to a halt, with the entire stretch of Interstate
Well,
5
I can't believe
completely
they
blocked.
actually put their hands on her. Kaylee. Fucking bitch. Then they walk away acting
On May
like they
7th,
did something.
2021,
They
in
didn't do
Miami-Dade,
jack shit but
Florida,
escalate
a
everything.
reckless SUV driver sped through the city at high
Idiots.
speed, reckless and determined to escape, pushing the accelerator nonstop.
975 from the Miami Gardens Drive. There was a county unit in the area that checked the entrance.
You pit him? Right here, pit him.
Exit an entrance ramp. There was 1054, 1025.
Can't now. Too much traffic. You could have pitted him back there, but you didn't do it. Of course, that's his call. I mean, it's hard to determine sometimes exactly where you want to do it. Move your fucking soccer van out of the way. 1050, 1050. Watch. Yeah, exactly, Harper. You need a hug. If you come out in the next 30 minutes, we'll give you a hug. Hey, do you need a Happy Meal? You want cheese and a Biggie fry on that? Fucking idiots.
The SUV tore
They're an
wildly through
embarrassment to law
intersections,
enforcement.
swerving past roadblocks, forcing other cars to brake hard. But the tires began to skid. The body
U.S.
shaking
Marshal's
violently.
Office needs to go into California and take over Los Angeles law enforcement and let everybody go, from the police commissioner all the way down to the foot patrol officer. Let them all go. Start over. And start with training on how to do this shit. That figures. Of course. Why does that surprise me? It doesn't.
The SUV shot onto the grassy shoulder, trying to overtake the police cruiser, but lost control and slammed head-on into the FHP patrol car. The violent crash triggered airbags, smoke curling up from the engine.
Oh, I got a great idea.
The female suspect was immediately subdued as she stepped out. One impulsive moment, one wrong decision, and it ended with twisted metal, tires burning on the asphalt. In the peaceful neighborhood of South 36th Street, an unknown woman vandalized property and threatened residents. When the K-9 unit arrived, the suspect unexpectedly attacked the dog with a metal rod.
Let me explain this to you. Actually, these officers could shoot that bitch. She's attacking that dog. She's got a weapon in her hand. They could shoot her. Oh, the fur babies? They're down here now. Hold on. Trying to get something going here. There you go. Slim her, stupid bitch. You're not entitled here, you dumbass.
The officers rushed in, quickly subduing her as she continued causing a disturbance.
This is not in California, just so you know.
In the blink of an eye, she was thrown to the ground, handcuffed, and placed in the patrol car, while the situation remained tense.
Why is that not coming up, damn it?
The police inspected the scene. A broken flower pot, shattered glass, and a damaged home. Residents trembled as they described the suspect knocking on doors, demanding entry as if it were her own house. Was this just an impulsive act or a sign of a greater danger? On August 16, 2020, what seemed like a simple confrontation quickly turned into a nightmare. Officer Alexandra Dobbs pulled her taser and aimed at the suspect, but the situation spiraled out of control.
Taser! Get down! Get down! Take the taser!
Had this stupid bitch pepper sprayed him, he wouldn't be coming at her like that. See, you guys sometimes think I don't know what I'm talking about, but I assure you I do when it comes to law enforcement. Tasers don't work.
The taser fired. The suspect staggered but refused to go down. Suddenly, he pulled out a pen and stabbed straight into the female officer's face.
More units! More units!
Oh, there we go. There it is.
More units!
Let me see. God damn it.
More units!
How come I can't go back?
After a fierce struggle, the young female officer suffered severe facial injuries, leaving permanent damage. Adrian Popa, the attacker, was sentenced to 3 years and 9 months in prison. On July 4th, 2022, amid Florida's Independence Day celebrations, police faced chaos. A drunk woman in a swimsuit screamed she'd been raped, ran wildly through traffic, blocking cars and ignoring all warnings.
There it is.
Hey, get out of the road! Go out! Get out of the road! Get out of the road! Get out of the roadway! Get out of the road! Get out of the road! You know her? Get out of the roadway! You're done.
Put your hands behind your back. You don't hit a deputy sheriff.
You need to have a nice ass to be wearing that shit.
No, please be a little more careful.
No, she just punched me.
No! Get out of the roadway, bitch!
When ordered to stop, the woman immediately kicked an officer in the groin, fought back fiercely, forcing police to use firm control.
I would not let Mrs. Little Friend right here in the roadway and interfering with our arrest. Get your ass back on that sidewalk over there. You're going with her. But they just let him do it. It's okay.
To arrest her on the spot.
It's not okay.
Put your knees up to your chest. Put your knees up to your chest. Put your knees up to your chest. Sit on your butt.
No, get out of my face!
Grab her phone for me again.
She's in a bathing suit.
No shit, we see her in a bathing suit. Thank you, Mrs. Obvious.
Relax. Stand up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Stand up.
They got the friend still narrating for them.
I don't want to do anything to any of you. I'm a deputy. Can you look at my citation?
Kick us again.
Can you look at my citation? I'm assault. Dude, stop, please.
Get out of the road.
Stop. He's not, dude. He will stand. Dude,
Turn around. Sit down.
Stop. No. That's not okay. That's not okay.
You just sit down.
Stop.
What's wrong?
This is humiliating. You guys are I can't even move my arm. That's not okay. Release my arm. That's a citation against you. You.
After being restrained,
I think I just threw up in my mouth. You know, there's some women, you go to the mall and you see their little sexy butt and you just picture them naked, and then there's women like her that you do not want to picture that way, or you'll have night terrors for a week.
Handcuffed and taken to the parking lot to await transport.
Talk about
the
nasty.
suspect continued to resist, kicking the interior of the vehicle, causing a disturbance.
Maybe her attitude does it too.
Finally, she was transferred to a transport vehicle bound for the jail. The suspect was charged with assaulting an officer, public intoxication, and disturbing the peace, and was sentenced to a fine of $875.
Oh shit, we're back in Brazil.
A A suspicious motorcycle sped past, the rider ignoring the stop order. Helmeted with a backpack on their shoulder, but it wasn't a race, it was a pursuit to recover stolen property. The streets grew increasingly crowded with buses, cars, and pedestrians. The suspect darted through traffic, ran red lights, squeezed through narrow gaps, and the speed kept increasing.
See, in Brazil, they can just shoot him off the motorcycle. They know how to deal with criminals there. Here in America, we baby them too much. We treat them like they're human beings, and they're not.
At the intersection near Habib's restaurant, the suspect made a sharp turn, attempting to jump onto the sidewalk but lost control and crashed into a utility pole. Without the bike, he fled on foot, but the police quickly closed in.
What an idiot.
The suspect was quickly subdued at the crosswalk. Forced to admit, he confessed to fleeing because his vehicle's paperwork had expired. The escape route came to an end. What do you think the punishment should be for serious traffic violators? Press M if you believe it should be strict, or press L if you think it should be flexible depending on the situation.
M.
On August
Savannah,
26,
Georgia.
2023, at a red light, the officer spotted a Honda Accord committing a traffic violation. When the officer radioed in, the suspect suddenly accelerated and fled, marking the beginning of a high-speed chase.
FDH 7347 Georgia. 1080.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Did you see where it said STOP? If you're on a first date and you see that, that means start taking off panties. If you're with your buddies, it means skid tire on pavement. See, there's different meanings for different situations. Say it. Just so you know.
The suspect not only ran through a stop sign, but also drove the wrong way, sparking sparks as he accelerated past 50 miles per hour.
Left on boundary, left on boundary. Left into the parking lot. Through the field in the middle of the Yamaha.
Well, at least he's doing some landscaping work while he's trying to get away. There is that.
The suspect drove into a parking lot,
figures.
jumped the curb, and crashed straight into a residential building,
That
damaging
figures,
the railing and
yeah.
apartment door. After the collision, he hurriedly fled through a window but couldn't escape the police.
Get up. Get up.
Jordan Brown was incapacitated by the Taser 7, and a gun hidden in his pants along with crack cocaine, powdered cocaine, and fentanyl were discovered. He
Not
was arrested
surprising at all.
and taken to the Chatham County Jail.
Chatham County. For sight.
Hey guys, hey, top, move me in the car real quick.
Now, there's a major law enforcement training center in Forsyth. That's where I went through EVOC. I went through several in-service classes in Forsyth. Great training center.
On April 12, 2021 in Georgia, police received a report about a Dodge Charger throwing a suspicious bag near a parking lot. Upon entering Merchants Square, 4 suspects exited the vehicle but turned back when they saw the police. The pursuit began.
Oh, shit.
Radio, we're signal 12 with it, just based on the 39. I believe it's going to be an inter auto crew. 4 or 5 black males are going north on Highway 9 towards 20.
4 or 5 black males. Does that surprise anybody?
Go ahead and notify North and South Precinct, please.
No, doesn't surprise me at all. I dealt with them on a nightly basis.
7530 radio on South. Signal 12 with that 78 and that black Charger. 4 to 5 males occupied. I believe it's going to be an inter. Run that tag that I gave you. It's out of Arizona.
The Dodge Charger sped through the streets at breakneck speed, with officers maintaining a safe distance, waiting for the perfect moment to act.
You gotta run the out. Oh, okay. I thought that was another patrol unit for a minute.
Less than 2 minutes into the chase, a precise pit maneuver caused the Dodge Charger to spin sideways and stop in the middle of the road.
He's gonna come out with a Coke bottle in his hand. You're an idiot. What are you doing? You're trying to break a window as he's driving away? I would be running back to my patrol unit.
However, the suspect still rushed one more time before being controlled.
Radio, we trying to pin them. Get us more units, please.
You don't need any more units.
Can you see? Can you see?
Not until you do. Jesus, get us more units.
Radio, they're compliant. We got a good pit, good pin, good pit, good pin. Hands right here on the dash. Hands on the dash. Right there. Keep him right there. Bring him out. Bring him out. Bring him out.
Bring out the driver first.
After several attempts to resist,
Bring out the driver.
all 4 suspects were subdued and arrested. They were pulled out of the car amidst chaos. If only they had stopped.
Did you see that shit? This dumbass officer is worried about the passengers who have broken no laws at this point. Instead of going after the driver first, you yank that son of a bitch out of the passenger seat in the front, then you snatch that fucking driver out. I'll get the passengers in the back seat after I've got the driver who I was after, who's committed the felony, who was running from us. That's who I'm after. I'm not saying somebody in there doesn't have warrants and all that, but on the scene, I'm after that driver. What a fucking idiot. That driver could have thrown it in the drive and took off again. All right, guys, we're going to call it a night. You guys have a super blessed evening, and we'll see you Saturday night at 6 p.m. Good night.
Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.